Are you thinking about moving to the San Antonio area but want views of the hill country? You want to stick around for this video. Steve and I are going to walk you through some custom home builders right here in the canyons at Scenic Loop. This is a phenomenal gated community. It's absolutely stunning, and you're going to see why. Let's get after it right now. This is your first time to our channel and you would like to know everything there is to know about living in San Antonio and its surrounding areas, make sure you subscribe or tap the bell for notifications to ensure that you're one of the first to be notified when we bring you new market updates. My name is Katie Powers, and my husband Steven Garza and I get phone calls, emails, and texts from people just like you every single day who are looking to move into the area. Whether you're 6 days or 6 months away from making that transition, we would love to hear from you. All of our information is listed right below, and Steve and I would be honored to be your realtors of choice. Now let's dive in to the canyons at Scenic Loop. This neighborhood is amazing. Like I mentioned before, it's chocked full of custom home builders. We're gonna walk you through 3 gorgeous homes built by 3 different custom builders and show you what this community has to offer. We're also going to give you some information on the community and how you can build your dream home right here in this neighborhood. This video is a little different. We usually show you some semi-custom builders. This is completely different. Semi-custom to custom, whole different ball game. So you want to make sure you stick around so you can see all of these homes. And when I tell you the last home and this amazing kitchen I'm in, you want to see it. And at the very end, I'm going to give you a map video so you can see where this neighborhood is in relation to San Antonio and Boerne, Texas. Let's go see some gorgeous homes. All right, welcome to this beautiful Adam Michael custom built home in the gorgeous canyons at Scenic Loop. You've got a great iron door. That door is heavy and seals really well. You've got a great entryway with a beautiful chandelier here. And this floor plan is really what you want to make out of it. It could be a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home, or with an office, I should say, or it could be a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home. It's really what you want to make of it. You do have this room right off the entry. It's staged as an office, and it does have these glass doors on your entry. So it could, right now it's being used as an office. If you did want to use this as a bedroom, I would definitely suggest changing out those doors. But it does have a great closet and its own bathroom as well. So it would be a good guest suite. Just depends. I would probably use it as an office, but that's just me. You have a dining room that is separate over here, so it really could be a formal dining. It's very big. The kitchen is the star of the show in this home. It's the first thing you see when you walk in, and it is large. Beautiful quartz countertops, a very big vent hood. But beautiful white cabinets with the gold pulls. Your fridge would go here. You've got a cute little coffee bar here, but you do have 2 built-in ovens and gas cooking here in this community with its range, but big open entertaining area. So of course we're echoing. It does have luxury vinyl plank in here. So once you put some rugs down and some furniture in this room, it won't be so echoey. But you do have the island almost like a baby blue color. What do y'all think of that? Curious your thoughts. To me, it makes me feel like I'm in a beach home, but we're not. We're in the hill country. So just my personal take. You do have your fireplace here, wood burning with gas. So it is beautiful. Let's go take a look at this primary bedroom. All right, so big primary room, lots of windows, natural light coming in. You do have a great ceiling fan, a little industrial ceiling fan in here to get your air moving pretty well. Some pretty views right off the primary. And then you have your primary bath. I'm loving these floating shelves. So you have two vanities, they are separate. It is floating with the undermount lighting, which is pretty cool. Lots of mirrors, place to do your makeup, soaking tub with a very large walk-in shower. I like the blue that they used in here. And then your second vanity over here separated. And then a walk-in closet. All right, so let's go check out the other side of the home and what it has to offer. All right, so on the other side of the house by the kitchen, you do have a great flex room, entertainment room, game room, whatever you want to call it. It does have its own set of sliders out to the outdoor patio. So really great entertaining space here with the wet bar. So you do have your wine fridge and a sink. And then you have your other two bedrooms right off this entertaining room. So you've got a bedroom right here. It's a little smaller. You have a bath here. That shower is absolutely beautiful. I love the colors they chose on that. And then you have your third and final bedroom over here. This one's a little more spacious than the other one with a closet. I will say the closets in this house are smaller than what we have seen or what you're going to see in this neighborhood. But as we said, this would be a third bedroom or could be a fourth if you turn that office into another bedroom. But let's go check out the outdoors. Now we are going to take you outside. I just forgot about the rest of the house. So you have a really great walk-in pantry here. And then you have your laundry room over here, and they did kind of sink in for your washer dryer. Helps with draining. Extra space. And then you have your little mud room here and your garage. It is a true 3-car garage. It does have your pull down stairs to your attic. And then I like that they kind of hid your plumbing stuff in here. So you have your tankless water heater and you're pre-plumbed in there for a water softener. So it just kind of tucks it away so it's not just hanging out in the middle of your garage. Now, I do want to point out, again, this is a finished garage. So when I say finished, you're not going to see this in a lot of homes. This price point you should, but a lot of builders won't finish it out, meaning your sheetrock is textured and painted. You do have baseboards in here. That is what we mean by finished out garage. You just need the epoxy here on the floor, and this garage is perfect. But very large 3-car, you've got a little bump out for storage over there by the windows, and a little bump out here, so if you want an additional fridge or things that you plug in over here, you do have some room. Well, now let's go check out that outdoor living. All right, so you've got sliders here, which are great. You also have sliders at your flex room over here. So really great entertainment space. I mean, we probably shouldn't say it's an entertainer's dream, but it really does feel that way because the whole home is just so open and beautiful. So beautiful, huge outdoor patio. This thing is massive. You've got 2 ceiling fans, beautiful stained wood on the ceiling. You have a gas stub out here, so it is primed and ready for your outdoor kitchen. They've even got electricity and cable up there so you can hang your TV. Steve is wishing we could have some football parties out here. I can tell you that right now. The cool thing about this lot that I want to point out, you don't have the huge sweeping hill country views that we're gonna bring you, but you do have a relatively flat backyard. So very easy to drop in a pool, very easy to fence, get a playground in there if you have kids. This home isn't very big, but you do have that availability to do that, where a lot of the lots in this neighborhood are on hills. So your backyard isn't as usable without building up. So this is a very rare find in this community to have a relatively flat lot. It is ready for a pool. That's what this house needs, is a pool to just bring in that entertainer's dream altogether. So that is what we have for you on this one. This one is listed at 1.1 million, ready to find its new owners. So if you like it, drop us a comment, give us a call. Steve and I would be happy to make this home yours. But let's go check out 2 more gorgeous custom builds right here in this beautiful community.
All right, guys, we are here at the beautiful canyons at Scenic Loop. Scenic Loop is a road. Katie will bring that to you. So we are in the canyons, and they call it that for a reason. Take a look behind me. Look at the hills, right? You have all the valleys and the hilltops, and that means beautiful real estate, beautiful views, which you're gonna see today in the 3 homes we're gonna bring you. But first, let's talk about the community. Community has just a gate to get in. That's really it. The HOA is $775 annually, $725, somewhere in there, $725, $775. I've seen it both, but I don't live here, so I don't exactly know, but I look it up on the system, right? So take a look, right? We are in the beautiful Texas Hill Country, the start right outside of San Antonio. So your tax rate here is 1.84, so you're not paying city taxes yet. It could someday be annexed in as soon as the city of San Antonio gets their facilities out here. But for now, take advantage of the tax rate, right? Real estate costs. We are here in the canyons, and they do have a ton of lots available. When I looked this morning, there was 75 lots available, ranging from a ½ acre to 1 acre, somewhere in between there. It's all over the place depending on where you're at. The cost for a ½ acre is roughly $100,000 to $200,000, up in the $225,000 for a bigger lot. They do have some exclusive properties. There's a 1.5 million that has 12 acres. Can you believe that? But think about the build costs on that thing too. So just the lot's 1.5. But you know, you got the money, why not get into the beautiful canyons at Scenic Loop? So yeah, so acreage wise, good, ½ acre to 1, a little over 1, depending on where you're at. Take a look at this house behind me. It's up on the hill, it's got the views. So if you're at the flat lot, which we're gonna show you, house number 1 has a flat lot. So it's not gonna be as desirable as the top of the hills up there. Wish you could see that. Look at that monstrosity going on up there. There are some awesome homes in here, and we are excited to show you the 3 homes that we have on our list today. Stay tuned for house number 3 though. This thing is amazing. I want it bad. Katie won't buy it for me, but that's okay. All right, so let's get to it. Stay tuned for the map video at the end too. Katie's gonna bring you that so you can get your bearings on where we're at. Outside of San Antonio in the north. This is kind of where I grew up. I grew up in the hill country, and so we're out here where I grew up. All right, let's get to it.
Welcome to this Jaffet custom home build. This home is huge. We have 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, with over 4,400 square feet. So we've got some ground to cover. Let's go check it out. You're here in your entryway foyer. I would definitely suggest upgrading your light fixture, maybe a chandelier of some sort, or upgrading these chandeliers. Just a thought. Then you've got your office right over here. This is a very large office, definitely a lot of room to add in some cabinetry. Do with it as you will. And then as you come in here, you have a grand living room, kitchen space, dining room, all in one. That's really how the new build floor plans are. They do have the beams there, so if you wanted to cover those to make them wood beams, you could do that as well. But it's a grand space with a beautiful view. You're in a neighborhood, but you really don't feel it because you're just hill country views. You've got a big kitchen here, some beautiful quartz, very modern cabinets with the modern pulls. What do you guys think of these cabinet colors? I'm curious. I have my own opinions, but I'm curious what your opinions are. What do you think of this color? It's not really a color that we see very often. It's gray, but kind of brown too. You've got your double ovens built in. You do have gas cooking out here with lots of pot and pan drawers, which is great. And then good size pantry, walk-in pantry with an automatic light. Look at that. And then you come in, you've got your separate dining room over here. It's a preference. Some people like it to be set aside instead of in between the kitchen and the living room. This definitely gives you a separate dining room space with gorgeous views, of course. Let's go take a look at this primary bedroom. All right, so here's your primary. You've got tray ceilings. It's not your typical square, right? It's a little different. It's custom built. They do things a little more creative. Beautiful windows, expansive view. As promised in the canyons at Scenic Loop. Let's go take a look at this primary bath. I love when they put the light fixtures in the mirror. I don't know why I love it so much, but I feel like it just gives it that extra touch. You've got two vanities completely separate with your soak-in tub. You have your faucet right coming out of the wall. That's a little different. And then you have a walk-in shower, tile to the ceiling. Now, one of my favorite features of this house is the closets. You have two extremely large closets in here. So this would be his. It's quite large. And then you have another closet, or maybe this would be his, I don't know. They're both big walk-in closets either way, and it is attached to your laundry room. So let's come in here. You have your very big laundry room. I do want to point out, they did think of things. They put a drain in, so you don't have to worry about your washer or dryer or your washer overflowing. You do have a drain in here. And then you also have a lot of extra space over here for another fridge or a kegerator, whatever you want. And then some closet and linen space. So we're gonna kind of backtrack here. So I'm gonna take you back to the foyer so you can kind of grasp where we went, because this floor plan does get a little confusing. So let's go back to your entryway, which is here. So we're back to the entryway with the staircase, the office, and as you come in, you have a great coat closet here and at the front, and then you have a guest suite over here with its own bathroom at the front of the house. So that's 2 bedrooms downstairs, your primary and a guest suite or secondary bedroom. You do have a walk-in closet. And then coming back this way towards your laundry room, you have your little area here for backpacks and shoes. And then you have your 3-car garage. This is the 2-car portion. And then you have a 1-car bay over here that is attached. So you can get to and from both bays. So you have a 1-car bay here, a 2-car bay over here. You have 2 water heaters, which is necessary for 5 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms. So you've got that. It is plumbed for a water softener. You are living out here in the hill country. You want a water softener. And then you also have your sprinkler system all here in the garage. Let's go take a look. Well, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna show you the half bath for your guests. Then we're gonna go take a look upstairs. So we just came in from the garage, and right off the garage, you have the half bath, your laundry room, and then your little area, just to give you some grounding on where we're at. Let's go check out upstairs. All right, so we made it upstairs. You have a very large game room over here. With a closet. Honestly, the way this room sits, and when I say large, I mean it is a very large room. It's not getting any direct sunlight. This would make for a great media room. Game room, media room. It's so big you could probably do both. So you have 3 other bedrooms up here. You have one right here with a walk-in closet. And it does have an entrance to the bathroom, but this bathroom is shared between your common area and this room. And then you have another bedroom, bedroom number 4. With its own bathroom and a walk-in closet. I do want to do a shout out to George. If you're watching, George and Debbie, there's a window in that closet too. Little inside joke, we got some beautiful families that come and visit us on our way to bedroom 5 here that we're always blown away when they builders put windows in the closets. So it makes for a really great joke. But check out these views. All these homes in this neighborhood, as you will see, are very modern. You're gonna have some that are more hill country modern, but a lot of these homes in this neighborhood are very modern. You've got your own bathroom here with a closet in the bathroom. So now that you've seen the interior, let's go take a look at this outdoor patio and look at some beautiful views. All right, so let's check out this outdoor living space. Whoop, looks like the wind got to their pretty little fake plant here. But check out these views. I mean, this house really does have the unobstructed views here. Let's put these back here for this builder. But you've got a great covered patio here with a fan. Now, this is your lot. So you could absolutely have this landscaped and fenced if you would like the neighbors have. They do not allow privacy fences in this neighborhood, so it would need to be wrought iron of some sort. They do like to keep the natural look here in this neighborhood. As you can see, almost every single one has some sort of metal fencing, but it looks overgrown. But here's the thing, guys, when you build custom in these neighborhoods, there's quite a few in this area, Terramont and a few others. So you've got a few in this area, Terramont, Bellevue, you got a few. But my point is, you can do extra landscaping. This is not a semi-custom home where they're gonna sod out, 20 to 30 feet out and do some tree trimming for you. That's not this type of neighborhood. Your custom builder is going to work on the custom build. And then you can choose to have a landscaper come in. This would be a great place. You could raise a pool, put a pool in. You've got lots of opportunity to do whatever you want. It's basically a blank canvas for you to decide what you want to do. But at the same time, you have a gorgeous, gorgeous view. So let's go check out another absolutely beautiful home right here in the Canyons at Scenic Loop. All right, welcome to the gorgeous Casa Domain custom build home. This is a very well-known custom builder, especially out here in San Antonio, northern San Antonio, Boerne area. They do a lot of homes, but you're gonna understand why they're so popular once you tour this amazing home. You have a grand entryway. They did everything. When I tell you this builder thought of everything, they thought of everything. All of the light fixtures, the details. You've got a beautiful brick entryway wall. It's just a showstopper. The second you walk in this house, you have massively high ceilings. I don't even know, it's gotta be close to 30 feet where the peak is. Beautiful beams, industrial fan, and they brought that same brick from the entryway right into your fireplace, all the way to the ceiling. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful dining room. And I'm in love with this kitchen. It's not the navy blue. It's a different type of, I don't know what color blue you call this, but it just goes so well with the gold. And then they have the natural cabinetry over here. You've got your built-in oven. So you have two ovens. Essentially, you've got your built-in with your microwave. And then you have this amazing Jenn-Air massive stove, gas cooking. Look at all of the drawers and cabinetry that you have here. Your pots and pan drawers, floating shelves. You've got textured tile back here with a great vent hood and even more cabinetry. I mean, this is what you would expect in a $1.5 million home. You just have everything. Beautiful pendant lights right over the middle. This seems to be a debate that Steve and I have all the time. Where do you put your pendants? Do you put them in the middle of your island, or do you put them towards where the seating is? They chose to do them in the middle, and I personally really like it. You don't have a sink in this island, so it does make it easier to do it in the middle. But you do have a great farmhouse sink here. You can wash the dishes and look at this amazing view. Gorgeous, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so we have a pantry over here. Your fridge would go in this big blank spot. They gave you plenty of space for a massive fridge. Got some more little coffee bar, and then your pantry, little tucked away pantry over here with some additional cabinetry. So they really thought of everything. Let's go check out the primary. All right, so here's your primary suite. As you come into this doorway, you do have access to the garage here with a little mud room and your laundry room, but we're gonna come back because all of these beautiful homes, the closets are connected to that laundry room for ease, right? So come take a look at this gorgeous room. You've got let's come back to the primary bath. We'll save the best for last. This stunning bedroom, primary bedroom with the beam. Again, ceiling's extremely high in here, makes it feel much bigger than it really is. It is still a very large bedroom. You have these picture windows, beautiful. I'm loving this brick. I don't know, what do you guys think of this brick? Having it in your entryway, in your fireplace, in your primary, it's got some blues and grays and browns. It really makes it easy to decorate in this home because that brick really pulls in all kinds of colors. They did the fancy lighting there hanging from the ceiling for your end tables. just beautiful. Let's check out this primary bath. You have 2 separate vanities on each side. They're floating. A ridiculously large soaking tub. I don't know, Steve and I could probably both fit in that thing, it's so big. And then you've got a great walk-in shower, tile to the ceiling and all the way across this wall. It's just so pretty. And then for all you ladies who want a big closet, everybody says they want a big closet. This one just comes on in. Just keep on going and just keeps wrapping around. This is a closet with a view. Stunning. So as promised, this closet does wrap around into your laundry room. So you've got your dryer here, washer dryer here with an extra fridge with water. So if you wanted to have a fridge with water, you got a sink, extra cabinetry, all the things, a 3-car garage, it's a big one. You have a very large tankless water heater here. Services the whole house, right? Never run out of hot water. It's instant hot water. You have your sprinkler system on the other side. And then you are plumbed for a water softener over here. I do want to point out, as it echoes in here, it's a very large garage. This is a finished out garage. We don't normally see a lot of them finished out in Texas. And by finished out, I mean you have your sheetrock textured and painted. You have baseboards in your garage. The only thing left to do is epoxy the floors. You just don't normally see builders finish out a garage. It's usually something that homeowners have to finish out once they move in. So extra bonus, it's already finished out. Let's go check out the whole rest of the house. All right, so as you saw, the primary is on the other side of the house. It is a very split floor plan. You come on this side of the home. I do just want to point out, as Steve pans up, you have these beam entrances over your walkways, and it's very beautiful. So you have an office here, homework center. It is a little small. Steve and I will be a little cramped, but it does make for a beautiful homework center. You have a game room, flex room over here with the beams. So pretty. High ceilings. And then it has a beautiful wet bar over here. Wine cooler, sink. Makes for a great game room / poker room / media room. Your views are just amazing. And it does have access out to the patio as well. We're gonna come back to that, but you've got a half bath with the stacked slate tile. It's very pretty. And this whole hallway is phenomenal. It's all your secondary bedrooms that each have their own bath. It's got a pocket door, which is great, gives you more space. I do want to point out the carpet. Steve and I are both in awe. This is a very, very high luxury carpet. When you walk on it, the difference from your hardwood floors to it, you can literally feel the bounce in your step. I also want to point out these baseboards. We did talk about them in the garage, but these are 6-inch baseboards. These are way bigger than what we see in 98% of the homes we see. You've got another bedroom over here. This makes bedroom number 3 with another pocket door and bathroom. And this is really cool. So this is bedroom 4, but it could also be a casita. So it has its own bathroom. It has the beautiful beams, but it also has a little kitchenette with an exterior door. So you have a mother-in-law, you have a college student, you want to rent it out. You just have a lot of options here. Obviously, it doesn't have a microwave and such. You could add one, but it is just a little kitchenette, so it makes for a great guest quarters or mother-in-law suite. These windows are so cool. So Steve and I wanted to show you, the screens are on the inside and they open. I mean, who doesn't think that's cool? I think it's phenomenal. It's a gorgeous day today, 75 degrees. You open up your windows. The primary bedroom has the same type of windows, so you get that big picture without that seam to open your window. This allows you to be able to open your windows, enjoy this gorgeous breeze and weather that you get. Up here at the canyons at Scenic Loop, you are very high in terms of elevation for San Antonio. So you get a lot of natural breeze. That's great. And it's coming in. It feels amazing. But you also have a full bath over there. I also wanted to point out, this is a little different. Obviously, the interior designer who thought of this is very creative, but they put this wood look-alike tile that we normally see on the floors on the shower and then put this black pebbles on the ground. And honestly, with the black hardware, it ties in really well. It gives it a natural look. It's very beautiful. Not something you would see. It's definitely a custom designer thing. We sit in on a lot of design center meetings, and I don't think Steve and I would ever suggest that. So that's kind of a cool look. If you're looking at this video to get some design ideas, that's a cool design. So you have the exterior door. Now let's go take a look at the outdoor living and the views that this home offers you. All right, so we've got slider doors here. Again, as I said a minute ago, it's a gorgeous day. So it's one of those days where you really just want to leave these open. Huge patio, industrial fan, beautiful wood on the ceiling, a gorgeous limestone fireplace over here with your outdoor kitchen. This mamma jamma is awesome. With some leathered granite out here, which is really pretty. So really beautiful. Of course, this doesn't have any steps down. It is something that you could eventually add a pool in. You've got plenty of room here. As you can see where that pink stake is, that's going to be the end of your property line for this specific lot. And then you have, goodness gracious, just an amazing hill country view. Lots of houses in the hill country view, but nobody on top of you, right? I think that's the main thing that most people are wanting. They want the hill country view, but they don't want homes on top of them. So you do see homes in your view, but nobody's on top of you, which is really great. So this property is selling for 1.5. It's just over 3,500 square feet. Steve and I were just talking for the square footage, the way this home is laid out. I mean, they just thought of everything. There's a reason why this builder is so sought after. So you've got a range of builders. This is a purely custom home build community. Lots of lots, as Steve mentioned. So you could build from scratch. As you can see, we've toured many custom home builds that are vacant, ready for you to purchase if you're looking for a move-in ready home. But if you are thinking about building, make sure you reach out to us. All of our information is listed right below. Steve and I would be honored to help you walk through your custom home build journey. And if you need help on the lending side, we have a phenomenal new construction lender that can help you walk through those processes and really just create an easy way for you, and it's going to be customized for what your needs are in terms of lending. So all of that is here for you. Give us a call. We're here to help you. Now, don't leave yet. I'm going to bring you a map video so you can see on the Google Maps where we're located. We're going to show you where this community is in relation to San Antonio and Boerne, so you can kind of get your bearings on where we're at and where you need to be to get views like that. So stick around.
All right, so now you saw those absolutely stunning custom built homes in the canyons at Scenic Loop. We're going to dive into a map video so you can see exactly where this location is on a map to see if it's the right location for you and your family. Let's dive in. All right, so here we are, San Antonio on a map. I want to run through some things so that you can kind of get your bearings of San Antonio so you can really learn where this neighborhood is in conjunction. So the canyons at Scenic Loop are located right here. And obviously in between Boerne and San Antonio has a lot of main freeways and loops that we're going to go over really quick so you can just kind of get your bearings. You have your outer loop of 1604, which does encompass San Antonio. San Antonio is growing, so there's a lot of San Antonio outside of this loop now, as you can see, but when they built this a few years ago, it really was the middle of nowhere. And then you have your inner loop of 410. This was our main loop in San Antonio and how you got around. But now 1604 gets you everywhere as well. So you have I-35, which comes in from the east and goes out down here. So I-35 goes all the way to Mexico and then all the way up to Canada, goes through Austin, through Dallas. It just keeps going. So it is a busy freeway and it goes right through San Antonio. You have 281, which goes basically north and south. And then you have I-10 that comes in through Boerne and comes down and then jets out. Ooh, my mouse got messed up. There we go. It jets out this way towards Houston. So I-10 actually goes from California to Florida, and it is east to west or west to east, but in San Antonio, it's a little backwards because it's north to south essentially in San Antonio because you're coming from the north to come down and then jet over. If you were to go straight, like from I-10 going out this way, it actually turns into 90, and this would take you into Mexico. So you have to go north to go west, essentially, without running into Mexico. So these are your main freeways. Of course, there are some other ones that are well used. They call this Highway 16. You will never hear a local call it Highway 16. It is Bandera Road, but it is known as Highway 16 on a map. 211 is a new freeway here. 151 is a new freeway here, and you have Wurzbach Parkway in here. And then you have 46 that cuts through Boerne, Bulverde, New Braunfels, all the way to Seguin. So these are really the majority of all the roads that you would be using here in the San Antonio area. And as I said, the canyons at Scenic Loop are right here. So it is Northside ISD. It is located in San Antonio. Your address is San Antonio, even though it's outside of Loop 1604. It is San Antonio, and it is literally the equidistance between San Antonio and Boerne. So let's zoom in and show you a little closer as to what is going on near the canyons at Scenic Loop. So you have I-10 and 1604 right here. Here's a reminder, this is the canyons at Scenic Loop right here. This intersection honestly has everything you could possibly need in your life. You have the Rim. Sorry, my brain froze there for a minute. You have the Rim right here, which is the Palladium, the biggest movie theater we have in San Antonio, or at least one of the biggest movie theaters. I still think it's the biggest, but Steve told me not to say that. So, and then you also have shopping like your Target and a whole bunch of restaurants and World Market, a whole bunch of stuff here at the Rim. And then across I-10 over here, you have Fiesta, Texas, but you also have La Cantera, which is an outdoor shopping mall most days here are beautiful, right? So it's actually like today, it is a beautiful 82 degrees. This would be a great day to do some shopping at La Cantera, but you have all of your main stores like Dillard's, JCPenney's, like all your big stores. And then you have a ton of little ones. Like I'm saying these things, but obviously this is where I shop because they're the first things that come to my mind. But you have like Kendra Scott and Coach and all of your name brand things in La Cantera. It's actually one of our nicest malls. So absolutely stunning. Lots and lots and lots of shopping and restaurants and things to do. Like Top Golf is right here. And you have Andretti right here, which is like an indoor go-kart facility, but it also has like games and a bar and restaurants and stuff like that in it. And then you also have, there's a new facility here right before you get to La Cantera where the Spurs play. I think it's called The Rock at La Cantera. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Super cool area. You definitely want to check that out, especially if you have younger kids and you like basketball. This place is really cool. They do like outdoor during the spring and summer times while the weather is absolutely amazing. They'll do like outdoor movies out there and just a really cool family friendly area. You also have golf courses in this area. So La Cantera has a resort with a golf course, I believe. But you've got lots of golf courses in this area. What else can we cover? Let's see. All right, I want to zoom out a little bit more to also show you conveniences, right? So as we said, Canyons at Scenic Loop is here. It's a quick drive in here. So you're probably, I think I timed it when we were there. It was 7 minutes to get to I-10. Right here at this intersection here, you have an H-E-B, an amazing grocery store, and then a whole bunch of restaurants and things over here as well. You're in good company at the Dominion over here, really beautiful gated community as well with homes. So lots of great amenities. I mean, that's what you're looking for, right? You want to be relatively close to grocery stores and shopping and everyday things. So you have those conveniences with the grocery store here, restaurants. There's also a Starbucks right here. Let me just put that out there for you coffee drinkers. You are 7 minutes from a coffee shop. You might be able to find one sooner, but I don't think so. I think that's going to be your closest coffee shop. There is a Starbucks and there is Sip, which is like a new place thing here. And then there is Merit Coffee, which I really like Merit Coffee as well. So you have 3 different coffee shops within 7 minutes, all in that little shopping center where the H-E-B is. There's also a really good Mexican restaurant called Papa Nachos that Steve and I frequent with his family on Friday night. So you might catch us there. You never know. But easy commute to those things. And from the neighborhood to the Rim or La Cantera, you're about, let's call it 15 minutes because you never know with I-10. This area here, as of March of 2025, there's lots of construction. They're creating big overpasses. Not sure if you guys have done any more research on Texas, but Texas has a lot of cloverleaf exits, which is the most like, why? I don't understand. But thankfully, the city has realized that this is not bode well for traffic. So we have a lot of big overpasses coming in. So it looks really crazy now when we drive into this area. I always joke with Steve, like, I feel like I'm in Dallas or Houston. Like, we actually have big overpasses. So this one is finally open, so you can go 1604 to I-10 and not have to hit the traffic, and you don't have to do a cloverleaf, a big circle to get onto the freeway. This one is still under construction, and I honestly think this one's gonna take a while. But when this is done, I'm telling you, the traffic is gonna be so much less. It's gonna be so amazing. We're so looking forward to it. I don't know when it's gonna be complete, but I would give it another year till we have all of those overpasses open, and then they are widening 1604 right now as well. So all of that to say, This location, you have a lot of people from San Antonio, so many activities to do in this area that it does get congested no matter what time of day it is because there's so much to do in this area. So once all of this construction is done, it's going to be great. You also have medical center right here. So for work, you could work from home, which is great. If you don't, you have medical center here. You have Valero here. You have another energy company over here. It used to be New Star, but New Star just got bought out. So I can't, Sunoco bought out New Star. So now you have that headquarters here. So you have a lot of really great job opportunities, easy commute to things. You have USAA that's here as well. So Medical Center, USAA are your big ones. And then of course, Valero and Sunoco, and then also UTSA is over here. So if you have some college students, it's also an easy drive for them into UTSA. So easy commute to things. I think your big deal is grocery store 7 minutes away, coffee shop 7 minutes away, restaurant 7 minutes away. So you get to feel a little secluded up in the hill country of this neighborhood that is gated, but you're really close to all the things that you need every day. Last but not least, because I know this video is getting long, is Boerne location. So Canyons at Scenic Loop is here, 7 minutes, if that, to I-10, and then you're about another 10 minutes. So you're 15 minutes into Boerne. So any downtown shopping, it's just a cute area, lots of restaurants. You're very close to it as well. So you can really go either way. You're definitely closer to San Antonio in a sense than Boerne, but you could take some back roads there and it's a very beautiful drive. The Texas Hill Country is just beautiful. So I hope that helped. I hope that gave you some bearings as to where this neighborhood is and what's around it. There really is a lot of shopping, great things. Everything is so convenient. I know I do have some of you guys that want to be within 5 minutes of things. This one's closer to 10 to 15 minutes from major things, but grocery store and coffee are major things to me and you're 7 minutes away. So it's really just going to depend what you want for your family, but there are still lots of lots available in there if you wanted to purchase a lot and build a custom home. I do just want to warn you, building custom is usually more expensive than buying a custom pre-built inventory home, just saying. But you also get to make it yours and make the floor plan yours. So you have lots of opportunity in the areas to build, but you also have, Steve and I showed you 3. There's well over 15 homes that custom builders have purchased and bought and built in this neighborhood ready for you. So if you love this neighborhood and you want to be in it, but don't really want the 9 to 12 month build time that it takes to build a custom home, give us a call. Give us a call either way. Let's be real. But we'll help you whether you want to buy an inventory or walk you through the process of a custom home. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed these tours and you felt it informational and helpful, drop us a comment. Let us know we're doing okay. We really love to hear from you guys and know that we are providing you content that is answering questions before you even knew you need to ask them, right? That's what we're here for. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one.